Hi, this is Shelley Kraft. We're coming to you live on SNNLive. We're at the Hard Asset Conference in San Francisco. I have Paul Bozoki of Black Iron, symbol BKI on the TSX. Welcome to SNNLive.
Hi, thanks for having me. I appreciate it.
It's good to have you. Okay, let's get right into it. Tell me about Black Iron.
Okay, so for everybody, Black Iron is a Ukrainian iron ore development company. We have an 800 million ton iron ore resource in Ukraine, and we think the project is a very good one because we've got infrastructure. So for a successful iron ore project, you need rail, port, and power, and companies that don't have to build a lot of that or spend a lot of money building that infrastructure can be successful. And in our case, we've got all three.
This sounds like a large project.
It's actually going to be a 7 million ton a year project, and the investment to do that is about $900 million. So it's a very significant project.
Who are your partners?
We're currently we're looking for Chinese offtake partners. We're financed by a merchant bank based in Toronto called Forbes in Manhattan. But the next step and listed on the Toronto Stock Exchange. So we did IPO in March of 2011. We raised $38.5 million. But the next big tranche of money, we'll do a little bit on the stock exchange, and then we'll be looking for an Asian steel mill to provide most of the capital.
What's your background?
I'm a chartered accountant, so like a US CPA, and I've got about 15 years experience actually working in former Soviet Union and Eastern Europe in various capacities.
That's not an easy place to work.
No, it's not, and we have we've got a really strong team. So we've got in Ukraine, we've got a guy called George Mover as our Chief Operating Officer, who's former Fair Expo executive. Fair Expo's trade on the London Stock Exchange, a very successful Ukrainian iron ore company. And our own board and management, we've got Matt Simpson, the CEO, who's former IOC Rio Tinto in the Labrador Trough in Canada, a real iron ore miner, and our chairman, Bruce Humphrey, was the chairman of Consolidated Thompson, which was Forbes in Manhattan's first big iron ore success. So we think we've got a good balance between iron ore technical operating people and also people with experience operating in the former Soviet Union.
Well, I think that the Ukraine is pretty stable, correct?
The Ukraine is it is a democracy. They had peaceful elections recently in 2010, 5-year cycle. Commodity-based economy similar to Canada. So it is now fairly stable. I view it's one of the new up-and-coming countries.
How often do you go?
I've been involved with the company for a little over a year, and I've been 8 times.
Oh, so you got frequent flyer miles on Aeroflot.
I stick with Star Alliance, but I am elite. Yeah.
Now, what is your website?
The website is www.blackiron.com.
Ladies and gentlemen, Paul Bozoki of Black Iron, symbol BKI on the Toronto Stock Exchange. I want to thank you for coming on to SNNLive. Good to have you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.